Hi, everybody. This is Bayou Time. I'm Harry McCullough. Thanks for joining us tonight. We're going to be talking a little superintendent of schools. Well, we'll talk with the superintendent of schools, Bubba Ogeron, about the Terrebonne Parish school system. It has been a turbulent time. We kind of have a running joke here with everybody. It's like 2 years of COVID, Cat 4, Cat 5 storm come through the area. So it's been a rough 3 years. So everybody's been ready to get back to life normal.
That's right.
You've had to do a lot of construction work, but let's talk about what you really do is educate children, and performance-wise, not as bad as we could almost expect. You know, when they talk about at-home schooling and you know surviving what we've survived with the storm,
right.
Still trying to do okay, and
right.
and reading that you had no D or F graded schools was amazing to me.
Yeah,
and it says a lot about what you're doing and what your teachers are doing.
That's right. That's
and
right.
the kids too.
That's right. Yes. So yeah, we're very proud of that. We criticize testing often, and I do as well. You know, we sometimes over test, so we've got to be on guard about over testing. But at the end of the day, that's our measuring stick, and we get a score. We get a letter grade as a district. Every school gets a letter grade, and it could be, at times demoralizing if you get a low letter grade with all the effort you put in. So we're very proud to say, and you mentioned it earlier, just a little while ago, that we have all of our schools are either A, B, or C schools. We have no D or F schools, which is unique, I think, to Terrebonne Parish compared to the rest of the state. Right. It's not a common thing to have all schools that are average or better. Now we're not satisfied with average, right? But we're moving ahead. And comparatively speaking, and I'll get into more details maybe on another segment. We broke even with this storm year, with all of the shuffling around, and we lost minutes. I mean, we tried to make up all the minutes, but we lost time. Our high schools were platooning; they were on an abbreviated schedule, so the minutes of instruction were reduced. But so you give it up to the teachers, the administrators, the kids, like you said, that still pushed through, and we did well considering all that. Right. So I'm proud of our teachers and our staff throughout the district that work so hard.
Yeah, that's really good. I know we wanted to talk a little bit about universal pre-K.
So universal pre-K is new for us. Now, what that is, it doesn't mean mandatory. It just means we'll make pre-K next year. We're moving forward 4-year-olds to make pre-K open to everybody. Okay. See, right now it's an income threshold,
correct?
Right.
Yeah.
So we'll still kind of take the income threshold and there'll be
Head Start. What is that?
Well, Head Start is outside of the public school, but it's all the same age group, right? They kind of do the same thing. Yeah. But we'll be open to all 4-year-olds throughout the parish. So that's new. That's right. Universal. Now, whether they come or not, we don't know that, but we're pretty sure public schools, we have about 200 more kids that come to us as kindergarten kids that didn't come to us as pre-K kids. So we stand going universal to add another couple hundred kids.
Right. And every school will have that, or they be consolidated
every
to
school,
one school?
Every school.
Okay.
Yeah, every school. Yep. So that's a new thing, universal pre-K. So we're looking to kind of open the enrollment like right after the holiday season. We'll kind of get all that stuff started.
Yeah, and that's good for everybody to have an opportunity, whether you're, and look, like I say, I understand what they're trying to do, but it's like it ought to be open to everybody.
It ought to be, but see, it's a funding thing. We get funded for that certain threshold and below student. If you're above, we get no funding.
Right.
We don't even get the MFP money. So that's gonna be on our nickel. It's gonna be something we're gonna invest in because we value early education.
Sure.
So early childhood education. So that's something we're committed to, and we're going to make happen this school year.
That's great. We also talked a little bit about, a lot of times we lose kids for hurricanes, right? We lose time in the classroom.
Yeah.
This year we didn't have a hurricane, right?
Yeah,
so
that's right.
Good news, right?
Yeah.
We might have some minutes coming back to us, right?
Yeah, well, barring like a freeze event, right?
Right,
In which we
true.
have busted pipes
Against
and all
the
this
40,
kind of
we
stuff.
may have to
right?
get out of school.
Yeah, right. But we had a school last week before Thanksgiving who had no heat, and it was pretty chilly. So we actually we had to call school off a day. You know what I mean?
Right.
It was 40 something degrees in the classroom.
Right.
You can't have little kids in that. So we were able actually to get some external heating devices, like big units that pumped in heat through these little plastic chambers, so we could have them in the next day.
Yeah.
Like that was a Friday before we broke for Thanksgiving.
Sure.
But we didn't want to have more minutes that we lost, like the previous year with the storm.
Right.
So what about that? What we did this year, we extended our school day. Every school went 10 minutes more a day. So with those extra 10 minutes, we banked. By the end of the year, we'll have banked 5 extra days. So if we don't need to use those 5 days, we'll get off. We'll probably, if we don't have any freezes or anything like that, we'll get off 5 days earlier than our calendar says.
Right.
So that's because we didn't have a hurricane, and that's
and you're
that's
still
a blessing.
not taking away
That's a
any
blessing.
holidays.
And we're still not taking away any holidays, which last year for the storm, we made up all our days for the most part, and we had to kind of get into the holidays, and that was rough.
Yeah.
No spring break,
know.
so this makes for a long stretch, and I think teachers valued this bank system.
Absolutely.
Yep,
And then they can use those days down the road.
Yes, that's
All
right.
right, Bubba Ogeron, we sure appreciate the update. Thanks for watching Bayou Time. We'll be right back after this.